Hello everyone. Now, in this session, let me discuss one more important question in section D and is given by point of intersection. Point of intersection. In every year, you will get one 5-mark question on this concept. Generally, they'll ask one sub-question for that, like find the point of intersection of two lines and which is perpendicular to some other line or which is parallel to some another line. So before getting to the concept, let me recollect what we have to do. Mainly you have to know the method of cross multiplication. Instead of remembering the formula, it is better to go in general way. For example, let me solve one problem. Look at the question here, the question number 34. Find the equation of straight line which is passing through the intersection of the lines. Given two lines is given, we have to find the equation of straight line. One first sub question it is, which is passing through the point of intersection of these two lines. So we have to find point of intersection and equation of straight line in such a way that and perpendicular to the line x plus 4y minus 8 is equal to 0. In the sense, first we have to find point of intersection of these two lines. Before finding the equation of line, we have to find the point of intersection of these two lines. This is very important question. Every year you will get one question definitely. So, first let me write the given equation. 2x minus 3y minus 4 is equal to 0 and 2x plus 2y minus 1 is equal to 0. We have to find intersection of the lines, these two lines. I have written these two lines. See here, 2x minus 3y minus 4 is equal to 0, 2x plus 2y minus 1 is equal to 0. First step, we have to find the point of intersection. Now let me see how we are going to find the point of intersection. Now the concept is that first you just write down the given equation one below the other, just in order to avoid the confusion. Fine, I have written the two equations for which we have to find the point of intersection. Now, how many variables we have? Two variables, x and y. Write the same variable, something like this. We call this as method of cross multiplication. This is there in your 10th standard. Now, when you are going to write x, you just put these values in numerator. How to fill up the values in the denominator? Now, what is the variable you have for x? What is the coefficients we have for x is 2 and 2. In both the equation, the coefficient of x is 2. So, you just leave the variable x in the given equation. Forget about this. Now, what you left is variable y. So, coefficient of variable y is in the first equation minus 3. In the second equation, it is 2. So, just write it one below the other. Next, what we have is constant. Just write as it is. I'm repeating once again. Just write down the equation one below the other. Since you have a variable x in the numerator, you forgot x. You just leave the values of x and write down the coefficient of y as it is. Since the coefficient of y is minus 3 and 2, write one below the other, followed by the constants. Now, I'll give you one blind method. Whatever the value in the first step, you just write the same value here at last. Fine. And whatever the value is here, you just copy the same value in the next as well. Fine. Now, what is the variable you have? Y. Now, you forgot y. Since I'm listing the coefficients of y, right? So, you forgot the y. Now, write the coefficient of x one below the other. Forgot y. Write the coefficient one below the other like this. 2 and 2. Now, next step, you have a constant. Whatever the value here, you just copy the same. Fine. Now, let me repeat once again. This step is very important. Once you are able to write this step, it is very easy to solve. First step is write down the two equations one below the other. Next, write the variable in the given problem. It is xy. You just write 1. Whatever may be the problem, you have to write 1 here in the place of constant. Fine. Since you have x in the numerator, forget x values and list the value, coefficient of y one below the other. Next, write down the constant. Fine. First value whatever is there, you just copy to the last row here, last column. Fine. Next, whatever the value you have listed here, just copy the same here. Now we have in the numerator the value y. Now you forgot about y. Note take down the coefficients of x. It is 2 and 2. Again you just copy the same value here. Hope it is clear. Now in the next step you have to do the cross multiplication. First you have to multiply these two values. Next you have to do this. First this value you have to multiply. Minus 3 into minus 1. Minus into minus plus 3 into 1, 3. In between you have to put negative sign. This is something like solving determinant, but not exactly. 2 into 4 is 8. Minus already you have. Since minus into plus minus, again it will become plus. 2 4s are 8. Which is equal to y divided by 4 into 2, 8. Since you have negative, you have to put that. Again 2 into 1 is 2. Minus already is there. Since minus of minus become plus. Again which is equal to 2 into 2 is 4. 2 into minus 3 is minus of minus is plus 6. Fine. Just do the cross multiplication. In between it is understood negative sign will be there. Again if you have one more negative, negative of negative will become positive. Fine. After this step, equate first and last, second and last. First and last, write down the term as it is. X by 3 plus 8 is equal to 1 by 4 plus 6. Again second and last, y by minus 8 plus 2 is equal to 1 by 4 plus 6. Now you can simplify. X divided by 8 plus 3 is 11, which is equal to 1 divided by 6 plus 4 is 10. So what is the value of x? Just do the cross multiplication. You will get 11 by 10. Similarly, let me simplify the value of y. Minus 8 plus 2 is minus 8 plus 2 is, what is the value we can write is minus 6. So write down minus 6 here. 1 divided by 4 plus 6 is 10. So y is equal to, do the cross multiplication, minus 6 by 10. 2 3s are 2 5s are. So y is equal to minus 3 by 5. That's all. So therefore the point of intersection is x comma y. First write down the value of x. It is 11 by 10 comma minus 3 by 5. Now this is only a part of a question. Next, what is the question given here? Point of intersection we have got. What else is given is, find the equation of straight line. We have to find the equation of straight line in such a way that this line is perpendicular to the line. Second part, see here, given is perpendicular to x plus 4y minus 8 is equal to 0. So these two lines are perpendicular. We have to find out the equation of line. That line is perpendicular to given line x plus 4y minus 8 is equal to 0. Now I have already told you about this concept in the offline classes, that whenever the line is perpendicular, we have to assume the standard equation in such a way that first step, exchange the coefficients. What is the excluding the sign. Remember, what is the coefficient of x here? 1. What is the coefficient of y here? 4. You just put the 4 to x. Now, what is the coefficient of y you have? 4. 4 is assigned to x. Coefficient of x is 1. 1 is assigned to y. So 1 into y is y itself. Fine. Now change the sign in between. You have plus, so I have to make that as minus. Fine. And replace the constant. Whatever the constant value is there, you just remove that constant and replace the sign. Since you have minus here, you have to put plus. You have to put plus. I'll repeat this once again. Whenever the line is perpendicular, remember, first interchange the coefficient excluding sign. So you have 1 here, I am going to put 1 to y, and we have 4 here, I am going to put 4 to x. Fine. So that 4x minus y. And replace the constant with k and change the sign. Fine. Or else in simple I can say first whatever the sign is there you just change it. When you have plus make it minus, when you have minus make it plus. Remove the constant, remove the, yes it is constant only. Remove the numerical constant and take that as k. And then exchange the coefficients of x and y. That is what I have done. Now this line passes through the point of intersection. The point of intersection. What is the point of intersection given now? Is we have already done that. So 11 by 10 comma minus 3 by 5. Take this value as x and this value as y. And substitute this value in the assumed equation. Remember, in the assumed equation we have to substitute. So what it become? 4 into 11 by 10 minus 1 into minus 3 by 5 plus k is equal to 0. Now 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10. So 2 into 11 is 22 divided by 5. Minus of minus is plus 3 divided by 5 plus k is equal to 0. Now LCM is 5. So in the numerator you will get 22 plus 3. I'll shift k to other side so that I'll get minus k. Now 22 plus 3 is 25 divided by 5 is equal to minus k. 5 ones are 5 5s are. So k is equal to minus 5. Fine. Now you substitute the k value in the assumed equation. This is what the assumed equation is. So that the equation become 4x minus y, k is minus 5. So minus 5 is equal to 0. This is the required line equation. Required line equation. I hope it is clear. Let me revise once again. First step, we have to find the point of intersection of these two lines. As I already told you, list the variables here and make a list of the numbers. Something like, since you have x, leave the x value, write the coefficients of y and followed by constant. Whatever the value is there, write at last. So first and last column will be same. And this value will be continued here. Since I have y, leave y, make a note of x coefficients and continue the same. And I have done a cross multiplication and equate first term to last, second term to last. First term to last and second term to last. I have done a cross multiplication and after simplification, you will get the values of x and y. Fine. Next step, look at the condition whether it is parallel or perpendicular. In this particular problem, they are clearly mentioned it is perpendicular. So, as per the perpendicular concept, whenever you have a equation, so you have to assume that just you have to interchange the coefficients of x and y and remove the constant and replace it with k. Now take the point of intersection that you have already obtained. Take first value as x, second value as y and substitute in the assumed equation. So that after simplification you are going to get k value. And replace k value in the assumed equation. That will give you a required line equation. Fine. Hope it is clear for you. Now, the same question will be asked just by replacing perpendicular condition by parallel condition. In such case, let me see how you are going to solve. Now, here is a problem. We have to find the point of intersection of these two lines. And we have to find equation such that which is parallel to the line 4x minus 3y plus 1 is equal to 0. In the previous problem, it was perpendicular. Now it is parallel. First step is similar. We have to find point of intersection of these two lines. So how we are going to find? So first write down these two lines one below the other. 3x plus y minus 10 is equal to 0. X plus 7y minus 10 is equal to 0. Fine. Now what is the variable we have? X and y and 1. Divided by you have to write and equals in between. Fine. Now since I am listing the coefficient of x here, so now you forgot about x, write down the coefficients of y first. Here you have a variable x, so leave x, forget about x. What is the coefficient of y you have? 1 and 7. You write 1 and 7, one below the other. Next constant terms, minus 10, minus 10, minus 10, minus 10. Soon after writing this, whatever the value is there, just write at last. Fine. And this value continue to the next step. Now I have variable y. You have to make a note of the coefficient of x. Forget about y. What is the coefficient of x? You have 3 and 1. Write it here. Now the same will continue here. Fine. Now as usual, do the cross multiplication. Before that, you can equate. It's up to you. Now let me do cross multiplication. So you will get minus 10 minus 7 into minus 10 is minus 70. Minus of minus will become plus 70. Y divided by minus 10 minus 10 into 3 is 30. Minus of minus is plus 30. 1 divided by 7 into 3 21 minus 1 into 1 is 1. Now I'll simplify here itself. 7 minus 10 is 60. Y divided by 30 minus 10 is 20. 1 divided by 20. Equate first and last and second and last. So x by 60 is equal to 1 by 20 and y by 20 is equal to 1 by 20. Do the cross multiplication. So x is equal to 60 divided by 20. You will get x is equal to 3. Similarly, y is equal to cross multiplication will give y is equal to 1. Therefore, the point of intersection is x comma y, which is equal to 3 comma 1. Clear? Just I have done the point of intersection. Now what we have to do is we have to substitute. Before substituting, go through the condition. It is given parallel. Since the line is parallel to 4x minus 3y plus 1 is equal to 0. Condition is given in the problem itself. So whenever the line is parallel, we have to assume just whatever the value is there, right, as it is 4x minus 3y. Just replace the constant without changing the sign. Replace the constant value without changing the sign. So I have constant 1 here. I have replaced 1 with k. Is this clear? 4x and 3y you have to write as it is. You have to replace constant with some other variable, say k, or I can say k simply. Now the point of intersection is 3 comma 1. Take this value as x and this value as y and substitute in the assumed equation. So this is the assumed equation. 4 into 3 minus 3 into 1 plus k is equal to 0. Now we have to find the value of k, right? So 4 into 3 is 18 minus 3 plus k is equal to 0. Now 18 minus 3 is equal to 15 plus k is equal to 0. So what is the value of k you have? K is equal to, 4 3s are 12, right? 12 minus 3 is 9. So k is equal to minus 9. Now I have to put the value of k in this equation. 4x minus 3y minus 9 is equal to 0. This is the required line equation. This is the required line equation. Steps are similar. First you have to find the intersection. It depends on the assumption. When you have parallel, you no need to change anything. Just replace the constant with k. When you have perpendicular, you have to change the sign of all the terms and you have to replace x and y variable coefficients to one another and replace constant with k. And rest of the procedure is same. Hope you understand this. Again, if you have any queries, you can free to ask me. This is an assignment question for you. Please pause the video to note it down and solve the same question in assignment book. Thank you. Continue in the next session.